ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिक्षीदसादनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामवित्रगवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरः ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां श्रीकण्ठाराध्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सदाशिवं शिवां स्कन्दं केशवं पद्मसम्भवं नन्दीश्वरं कुम्भयोनिं भरद्वाजात्रिगौतमान् नमोऽस्तु गुरवे नित्यं श्रीकण्ठशिवयोगिने श्रुतिसारशिवविशिष्टाद्वैतपरभाष्यविदायिने जगद्गुरु श्रीरेणुकाचार्य मङ्गलं देहि प्रभो त्रैलोक्यसम्पदालेख्यसमुल्लेखनभित्तये सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय शिवाय ब्रह्मणे नमः यामाहुः सर्वलोकानां प्रकृतिं शास्त्रपारगाः तां धर्मचारिणीं शम्भोः प्रणमामि परां शिवाम् अमृतार्थं प्रपन्नार्तां यासु विद्याप्रदायिनी अहर्निशमहं वन्दे ताम् ईशानमनोरमां ददीचिमुपमन्युञ्च मार्कण्डेयं पराशरं श्वेताचार्यं तच्छिष्यं नीलकण्ठशिवाह्वयं साम्बशिवाय नमः. So thank you all for joining. So yesterday we were looking at the Shiva Sahasranama, the glories of Shiva Sahasranama, and also we saw some selective names from the Shiva Sahasranama recited by Upamanyu Maharshi to Krishna. And we'll be continuing from there, and we'll be seeing some more names today, and I'll be closing the Shiva Sahasranama today. So we saw yesterday, the last mantra that we saw was Shmashanavasi Bhagavan Kacharo Gocharordhanaha. We saw that. So we saw the meaning of Shmashanavasi and also Bhagavan, Kacharo, Gocharo, Ardhanaha. Continuing. Sarvakarma Swayambhuta Adiradikaro Nidhihi Sahasraksho Vishalakshak Somo Nakshatra Sadakaha. Sarvakarma. So as we know, so like Mahadeva alone, Samba Shiva alone is actually described as the doer of 5 activities. Panchakrityani yantaram. Panchakritya. Kritya means action and Pancha means 5. So he alone is described in the Shastras as the doer of 5 activities. So what are those 5 activities? Creation, maintenance, destruction, and Tirobhavam. That is putting the jivas into illusion and then liberation. So these are the 5 actions. So neither Brahma nor Narayana or Indra are described as the doer of 5 activities. Only Samba Shiva in the Shastras is described as the doer of 5 activities. So, speaking of this, sometimes we see Brahma is described as the creator and Narayana is described as the protector. But they are secondary creators and secondary protectors only. Who created Brahma and Narayana? It was Maheshwara. Ahameva Jagatkarta Mamakarta Maheshwaraha. Vishnu says, Ahameva Jagatkarta, I am the Lord of the universe, but Mama Karta Maheshwaraha, but the cause of me, who created me is actually that Maheshwara and Parashakti are the ones who created me. He says that to Vyasa. So they are secondary creators and secondary protectors only. The primary creator is Samba Shiva and the primary protector is Samba Shiva, and then the destroyer, and then he does Tirobhavam and also gives Anugraham. Mayam tu Prakritam Vidyam Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. Shvetashvatara Upanishad 4th chapter 10th verse says that. So the Maya, he is called as Mayin, since Maya is under his control. And so if one wants to go beyond that 3 modes of material nature, one has to surrender to Maheshwara for liberation. There is no other way. Krishna says to his dear devotee Satyasandha in Suta Samhita Yajñavaibhava Kandam 25th chapter 52nd verse, Mahadevam vinayomam bhajate shraddhaya saha nasti tasya vinirmokshaha samsara janma kotibihi. Mahadeva alone is the giver of liberation. There is no one else. So he says Mahadevam vinayomam, casting aside Mahadeva if one worships me with faith. Krishna says to Satyasandha, casting aside Mahadeva, even if one worships me with faith, he is never going to get liberation even in crores and crores of births. So we see that. So even if someone surrenders to Brahma or Vishnu, they are in course of time, ultimately they are diverted to worship Mahadeva. So he says, Krishna says to his dear devotee Satyasandha, just worship Mahadeva, casting aside everybody. Even cast aside me. That's what the Atharvashika Upanishad also says. So if you see from you know, from a secondary standpoint, you can say that Brahma and Narayana are the creators and maintainers. But ultimately, from the ultimate standpoint, if you see, Samba Shiva is the ultimate reality who creates, maintains, and destroys, and then puts the jivas into illusion and gives grace. So coming to the destruction part, some of them have a very big misconception thinking that, okay, destruction, oh, Shiva is the destroyer. Shiva doesn't do the part of destruction alone. He does 5 activities as we saw. So, but there is a misconception. Shiva is the destroyer. So they say, actually it is, it is not something that is bad. Only the destruction, if the destruction of the world happens, then only creation will happen. Again, the Utpatti, the creation will happen after the destruction only. So Mahadeva, he destroys the universe and then again he recreates. He gives the jivas a chance to engage in their karmic activities and then attain liberation. So it is not a bad act actually. It is actually a good act. Some of them have a misconception about that, destruction part. So that's about it. So he is the doer he alone is described as the doer of 5 activities. Swayam Bhuta, 55th name. So he is not one who is not created by anyone. He is not created by anyone. He alone is, Swayambhu. So we saw just now where Vishnu says to Vyasa, Ahameva Jagatkarta, Mamakarta Maheshwaraha. That is Vedakarta Hiranyagarbaha, Yajnakarta Devendraha, Vedakarta Hiranyagarbaha, Ahameva Jagatkarta, Mamakarta Maheshwaraha. Oh Vyasa, please listen. Vedakarta is Hiranyagarbha, Brahma is Vedakarta, Yajnakarta is Indra, Ahameva Jagatkarta, I am the cause of this universe, but Mamakarta Maheshwaraha, the cause of me is Maheshwara. So, and then, so he is not created, the Samba Shiva. So if we try to identify the cause of Maheshwara, there is no cause. He doesn't have a cause. That's why he is called as Swayambhu, Swayambhuta. So the 55th name says, one who is not created by anyone. He alone is the supreme reality. Some more references. Aham Brahma Kapilo Yopyanantah Putraha Sarve Brahmanascha Tiviraha Tvattaha Sarve Devadeva Prasuta Evam Sarveshaha Karanatma Tvamidyaha. Harivamsha Puranam, 2nd canto, 74th chapter, 34th verse. Krishna does a stuti to Lord Shiva. He says, everything, including Aham Brahma, Aham, myself, Brahma, Brahmadeva, Kapila Muni, Anantaha, Ananta Sesha, everybody, myself, Brahma, Ananta Sesha, all the rishis, everybody have been created by you only, O Mahadeva. Hence, you are the ultimate Lord of all. Who is the only worthy of praise. Karanatma Tvamidyaha. Tvattaha Sarve Devadeva Prasuta. You are the only Lord who is worthy of praise. You are the only praiseworthy Lord. Who is saying this? Krishna actually. Narayana is saying this. So he describes himself, the cause of me is Maheshwara. I myself, my origin is from Samba Shiva. He says that. And then he says the same thing to Markandeya Maharshi. When Markandeya Maharshi comes to Dwaraka, Kurma Mahapuranam, 1st canto, 26th chapter, he says the same thing to Markandeya Maharshi. He describes the origin of, him and himself and Brahma, where Narayana and Brahma went in search of the beginning and end of Lord Shiva. Narayana went in search of the feet of Lord Shiva and Brahma went in search of the head of Lord Shiva, and then they came to the realization that the personality who is behind this, infinite Agni Stambha is actually the supreme reality. And we have been in Ahankara, we have been fighting in ego. He says that, he shares that to Markandeya. And then, so, and one more place where in the Padma Purana, he says, Na shakyam basmano jane. So we all know that Vishnu had the basma. Vishnu actually bathed with the basma and then ate the basma to have the realization of Lord Shiva. And after having the realization of Mahadeva, he says, Na shakyam basmano jane, prabhavam va kutastava, namastestu tvameva sharanam gataha. O Mahadeva, I cannot even understand the glories of the sacred ash. How can I ever understand your glories, O Mahadeva? So that's what he says. So, and one other thing, talking of this Swayambhu, some people say that Rudra appears from the forehead of Brahma, Rudra sometimes appears from the forehead of Narayana. So there is also a story behind this, and I have already described what is the difference between Kala Rudra and Paramashiva. There is a huge difference between Kala Rudra and Paramashiva. Paramashiva, who is beyond the three modes of material nature, is not the personality named Kala Rudra, who is belonging to the Trinity. Brahma, Narayana, Rudra are created by Paramashiva. Brahma appears from the right limb of Paramashiva, Narayana appears from the left limb of Paramashiva, and Rudra appears from the heart of Paramashiva. So this has been mentioned in various Puranas and also in Mahabharata. When Upamanyu also does a stuti to Lord Shiva, he mentions this. O Mahadeva, the creator of the three personalities, Brahma, Narayana and Rudra. So Rudra actually sometimes is described as appearing from the forehead of Brahma or sometimes from the forehead of Narayana. He assists Brahma and Narayana in the task of creation and maintenance. But Rudra is not Paramashiva. The 11 Rudras are not Paramashiva. So considering this, there is a place in the 26th chapter, 97th verse of the Kurma Mahapurana, first canto, where again Mahadeva appears. That's when actually Krishna gives the knowledge of Mahadeva to Markandeya. He says, myself and Brahma, we went in search of the beginning and end of Lord Shiva. We were not able to find, and Mahadeva appeared in front of us. We did a stuti. It's a beautiful stuti. And then I have uploaded that stuti also, which is called as Mahalinga Stuti in my channel. One can check it out. So, and then after doing that stuti, Mahadeva appears in his Shuddha Spatika Sankasha form and then blesses Brahma and Narayana. So when saying to Narayana, he says, Bhavishyatyeva Bhagavam Stava Putrak Sanatanaha Aham Cha Bhavato Vaktrat Kalpadau Sura Rupadrik. In one kalpa, O Narayana, I will appear from your forehead. He says that. And the same thing he also says to Brahma. This Paramashiva says that. So I will appear as my Amsha, my partial manifestation, that is Kala Rudra, will appear from your forehead, O Narayana, and assist you in maintaining the world. And another place he says the same thing to Brahma. I will assist you in creating the world. So this clearly shows that it's actually Paramashiva who is beyond the three modes of material nature. Paramashiva is not actually Kala Rudra. Though Kala Rudra is actually an Amsha of Paramashiva, in many places we see in the Puranas where actually Rudra appears from the forehead of Brahma or Narayana, or even sometimes Devi and Adisesha, but that is not Paramashiva. So Paramashiva is Swayambhu. So just I wanted to clarify that. And moving on, Adir Karodidihi. Adi, who is the most ancient among all the living beings. Vamadeva Yanamo Jyeshta Yanamak Shreshta Yanamo Rudra Yanamak Kala Yanamak Kala Vikarana Yanamo Bala Vikarana Yanamo Bala Yanamo Bala Pramatana Yanama Sarva Bhuta Damana Yanamo Manonmana Yanamaha. Vamadeva Mantram. Jyeshta. Shreshta means best. Jyeshta means oldest. The best of all, the oldest of all. Namo Jyeshtaya cha Kanishtaya cha Namak Purvajaya cha Parajaya cha. Rudram, 6th Anuvakam, says that Jyeshta, he is the oldest of all. There is nothing that is Purvam. Purvajaya cha, he is Purvam to everybody. There is nothing Purvam to Mahadeva. Adi Kado Nidhihi. Sagasraksha, who is actually having 1,000 eyes. Sagasraksha is a very specific word used also in the many places. In three times it occurs in the Rudram. Namo astu nila grivaya sagasrakshaya midushe. That is one place. And then avatatyadhanustvagum sagasrakshashateshu te. That is second place. Kapardine chavyuktakeshaya chanamak sagasrakshaya cha shatatanvane chanamo girishaya cha shipivishtaya chanamo. Third place. So three places. Sagasraksha means 1,000 eyes. The one who has 1,000 eyes. Sagasra Shirisha Purushaha Sagasraksha Sagasrapad. Purusha Suktam also says that. 3 times it comes in Rudram Sagasraksha. And when we talk of the Gayatri mantra for Paramashiva, Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Rudrak Prachodayat. There are many other Gayatri mantras for Lord Shiva. This is the primary mantra that is spoken of in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. But there is another mantra, another Gayatri mantra, very similar Gayatri mantra spoken of in the Mahanarayana Upanishad, which goes like this. Purushasya vidmahe sagasrakshasya mahadevasya dhimahi tanno rudrak prachodayat. What does it say? Sagasrakshasya mahadevasya dhimahi. Oh, 1,000-eyed Mahadeva, it says. It assigns that Sagasraksha word with Mahadeva. So, that's what here Mahadeva is described as Sagasraksha. Sagasraksha. Sagasraksha namaha Vishalaksha. Vishalaksha means one who has broad eyes. Or Vishalaksha means Mahadevi is called as Vishalakshi. Mahadeva is called as Vishalaksha. Or one who has eyes everywhere. Vishvatas chakshuruta vishvato muko vishvato hasta uta vishvatas pathamba kubhya namati sampatatrairidhyava prithvi janayante yava prithvi janayandeva ekasthanme manashiva sankalpamastu. Mahanarayana Upanishad Shvetashvatara Upanishad Shvetashvatara Maharshi says that also Shiva Sankalpa Suktam has this verse. The one who has eyes, the one whose hands and eyes and feet and legs, the one whose hands, face, eyes and feet are everywhere. And then Somo Nakshatra Sadakaha. Very wonderful name, Soma. Shiva plus Uma is Soma. Speaking of this, there are many references. Somak pavate janita matinam janita divo janita prithuvyaha janita agner janita suryasya janitendrasya janitota vishnoho. So this comes in the Rig Vedam, 9th canto, 96th chapter, 5th verse. Samavedam Purvarchika, chapter 5, sloka 527. Samaveda Uttararchika, chapter 5, sloka 943. And also this verse comes in the Bhasmajabala Upanishad, where Mahadeva himself identifies himself with Soma. I am that Soma. Parashakti and Paramashiva together is Soma. And I begot. Begot means actually, I begot everybody, all the Devas. Prithvi appeared from me, that is the earth appeared from me. And Indra, Agni, Varuna, Surya, Vishnu, Brahma, everybody appeared from me. Janitota Vishnoha means beget, basically. Speaking of this, also it comes in the Panchabrahma Upanishad. Avastha Tritiyatitam Turiyam Brahma Samhitam Brahma Vishnavadibihi Sevyam Sarvesham Janakam Param. Janakam Param, the one who gives, the one who begets Brahma and Vishnu and everybody, and he alone is described as the Supreme Father. And he is beyond the 3 modes of material nature. See, he is beyond the 3 modes of material nature. He is beyond that Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. He is described as Shuddha Sattva. And he is beyond Brahma, Narayana and Rudra. So that's about it. Somo. And then many places are there, Somam. Atharva Shiras Upanishad describes Apama, Somam, Amrita, Abhuma, Ganma, Jyotir, Abhidama, Devan. So we see the story of Atharva Shiras. 3 lectures I have given on Atharva Shiras Upanishad, which is in my channel. One can refer that. So it's a very important Upanishad which has like around 30 to 35 supporting facts, Upabrahmanams in the Shastras. So where the Devas go and have the darshan of Mahadeva, and Mahadeva suddenly disappears. They do a stuti. They start doing a stuti for Lord Shiva. And then they say, Somam Amritam. That Amrita means immortality. That Soma, that Parashakti and Paramashiva alone is described as immortality. And if you want to achieve that immortal state, you have to surrender to that personality who is immortal, right? So that is Mahadeva alone, along with Parashakti, of course. And then Atharva Shika, Chaturthi Ardhamatra Sa Somaloka Omkaraha. When describing the fourth state, it describes Somaloka, which represents that Parakailasha, Shivaloka, ultimate Loka, Parakailasha. And then eighth Anuvakam of Rudram. Namas Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namas Tamraya cha Runaya cha Namas Somaya cha. Soma. Eighth Anuvakam starts off by saying Soma, O Soma, Parashakti and Paramashiva. Umarda Deha, Yoga Tattva Upanishad and Yoga Yajnavalkya Smriti also, when describing Samba Shiva, Sadashiva, it says Umarda Deham, Umarda Vigraha. Uma, Parashakti, is actually on your left half, O Maheshwara, O five-headed, ten-handed, three-eyed Maheshwara. That Parashakti is described as your left half, and you are Sarva Karana Karanam. You are the cause of all causes, and you don't have a cause also. Karanam Karananam Dhyata Karanam Tu Dhyeyaha, Atharvashika. The cause of all causes alone should be meditated upon.